And we're here. We're here.
We're just here.
We are just here. We are
just here.
We're here. We're somewhat late, and yeah. If you let me know if you concur, if anybody is out there in the chat, and they can let us know whether or not we are in fact live. Are we out there? Let us know on YouTube.
On the tube.
On the old tube. Anyway, how the devil are you?
Oh, I'm all right.
Okay.
Yeah, not really much to report.
Excellent.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm what am I talking about? I'm not good, but I'm still surviving. I'm there. I'm here. I'm in the general vicinity, and that's the most important thing.
And you're not wearing a black T-shirt today.
I'm not wearing a black. No, I thought I'm not going to wear a black T-shirt today because it's summer. Today is summer, and no, it's been a day of summery sort of active. Well, not summery activities, but
summer weather today.
So it's been summer weather, and then my son was playing cricket. So there's a bit of that after school, and there was a little summer, not summer fatey type, but not kind of the kind of thing. It was something at school. So it's been fun. And that's me. That's pretty much been my afternoon and evening. And now I'm late, and I'm the one to blame. And I should point that out to our dear listeners and viewers. All two of you, you must know that it is all purely down to the old Ted, the old Ted James,
the old Ted,
old Ted, not that old, but just still in my very late 30s, but old Ted.
Sure.
Anyway, so sure, yeah, whatever you say. So anyway, I've got something for you. And for our listeners and viewers, we've got a new jingle.
Do we now?
Yes. Do you know what kickstarted this? Doing a live on YouTube, we had a lovely countdown, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Now, bearing in mind, at one time, the show was known as the Tuesday Show.
Yep.
Which very rarely, if ever, went out on a Tuesday. So that was a hoot.
That was part of the gag, wasn't it?
It was part of the gag. Well, it started out as the gag, and then we thought, well, I mean, it's not that good of a gag. Maybe we should just bring it out on a Tuesday. So then we tried to bring it out on a Tuesday, and it came out whenever it felt like it. That's what she said. Anyway, the show. So we changed the name because we thought nobody understands the whole Tuesday show thing. It doesn't make any sense. And to be perfectly honest, we were calling it the Tuesday Show with CJ and Ted anyway. So let's just go with the CJ and Ted show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a little bit of history. And what was I even talking? Oh, yeah. So anyway,
the jingle.
The jingle. So since we've been doing the live, we've had a countdown. So we've had a countdown, which sometimes has worked, sometimes not. We've often crashed it and screwed it up. we got it working really well when you were dealing with the whole feed, and then I got my hands on it, and I'm constantly pressing the wrong button. So we're supposed to be playing something, and then it's just us sat there going, "We're on."
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Hello.
So instead of having to 5 minutes of your face and a countdown, or no countdown, or whatever we had, a few weeks ago, what I've done is I've given us a short and snappy little crocodile. No, what do you call it?
Jingle.
Beaver. No, sorry, I saw something on the screen.
Haggis.
No, jingle. There we go. Intro. That's it. Intro. That's the word I was after. Okay. So hopefully everything should be perfectly teed up, and if I press it, something will happen. I just need to slightly enlarge my thing. Yep. And then it will be there. So listeners and viewers, here is our new jingle. Where the hell is it? There we are.
It's the CJ and Ted show. Hey, CJ and Ted show. Hey, hey, it's the CJ and Ted show. Turn it up, let it go.
There we go. What do you think of that?
Definitely short and snappy.
It's short and it's snappy. It is what it is. And
yeah, I like it.
Also, we've got a cartoon version of us rather than our own bloody faces, which, if you can do with, you're already dealing with 2 hours of us on screen. So
Did you draw those yourself?
no, I didn't. I got I got a little helper in the of the artificial intelligence type.
You got a blonde woman to help you.
Yes, that's right.
Kidding. I'm kidding, everyone.
um,
Don't
Yeah.
cancel us.
no. Anyway, that would be more artificial intelligence. Yeah, that's me cancelled. So it was nice knowing the broadcasting. Anyway, so I did that. And do you like it?
Yeah, I like that. That's
Okay,
like I
it's
say,
good. Yeah,
like you said, it's short
so-
and snappy. It's a completely different vibe to what we had before
Yeah.
and to what we had before that.
And also, it says, is this CJ and Ted show rather
Yeah.
than it's the Tuesday show
With Ted and CJ.
with Ted and CJ. But I just want to use this point at which obviously we've had a change of name, and we've had the whole we had the same theme tune for quite a while now. But we have to have a shout out to our friend who actually made that from all the way
Shipper,
in
yeah.
Australia, Shipper 60. So
Yeah, we didn't have that for that long. What, maybe a year?
maybe
Maybe
I,
you would
I think it's probably longer than we think.
Is it?
I'm
that's what
sure.
she
I'm
said.
sure it probably is. Absolutely. But anyway, Mark,
Yeah.
thanks very much.
Thanks, Mark.
But we've now moved on. But you know what? If you want to put your, I was going to say thinking cap on, but I was more like your thinking keyboard.
I've got my
on.
thinking glasses on.
Yeah. Or anybody out there who thinks, well, they've got a great new jingle, but I could do better. Then get in touch, and we'll put it to the test.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, I was doing that, and then I was loading it up, and I thought, do you know what? We've got some old stuff that we've not actually seen for a while on the show.
Mhm.
A lot of it goes back, like a year or so, what have you. And it's largely features which we had little jingles for.
Yep.
And I thought it would be quite fun to have a look at a few of these.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a retro moment.
Okay.
So a couple of my
Is this like
Go
a
on.
soft relaunch where we go back over the history of the CJ and Ted show and showcase some of the old stuff that we did that we just haven't used for
we
a long
should
time?
do that. We should just make best of episodes and just take the rest of the year off.
I was going to say, well, I was just thinking, you could just cue that up. We'll just turn the cameras off and just watch
Yeah.
that for an hour or so.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll do reaction videos.
Yeah.
What a pair of wankers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's a few that some people might remember. But obviously, I mean, anybody that's been watching or listening recently, in recent times, of course, has seen the what do you call it? Cast of the Week.
Mhm.
Here are a few of the others, which we could always bring back.
We can
Now-
always bring them back.
Yeah, there was a time very often when largely a segment would come along and I would say, hey, CJ, what's your favorite such and such? Not those words, but I'd say something like, what's your favorite, wheeled conveyance? Or what's your favorite cheese?
What's your favourite kitchen appliance?
Yeah, what's your favorite emotion? And things like that. So, and then we had a jingle for that. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if
do
you remember what
remember.
it looks like.
I don't remember what it looks like. I remember what it sounds like.
Yeah, I remember what it sounds like. But also, what you may not remember is it's got here are a few of my favorite things themed to it. So, yeah, check this out.
What's your favourite?
There we go. Your dulcet tones over the.
That wasn't
Voicing
what
over
I
that one.
remembered.
That's not
Sounding
what you
like-
remember.
No, that's not what I remember doing for that.
Do you know what? There was another one.
I did the other one.
You did the other one. What's your favorite? Tell me what's
Yes,
your
tell me what's your favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
do you know-
expecting.
Okay. Do you know what? I think we had that as an outro. So that was the intro to what's your favorite, and then there's an outro. I'll have to find the outro.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you just been like going through the archives of the CJ and Ted show and just found all this old
I've
stuff?
literally just been going through the jingles, the the intros for various things.
Okay. What
Um,
else you got?
What else have we got? Here's one. Hang on, let me just do a little bit of work before I can find what I'm doing. Be right back with you. Yes, for our for our audience of an audio variety only, then yeah, that was a speedboat.
Yep.
Speedboat.
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 Speedboat. Tennis. That was a speedboat, and the words "a few moments later." That was our that's our version of the whole sort of SpongeBob. 3 hours later.
Yeah.
Which is what it feels like sometimes when I'm teeing these things up. It's like, okay, right, it's now on. Now time for the next thing, and Ted's going to take 3 working days to press the right button. Here's another. We did this. We've definitely done this segment, but we had the jingle for this one. See if you remember this one.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the
Classic.
box? That is a classic. Yeah, we could bring that back. We could definitely bring that back
Mhm.
if you and I both get our hands on a box. Giddy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So that's something that viewers may enjoy.
What's in the metal box?
What is in the metal box?
Well, what do you think's in the metal box?
I think it's. Do that again. Rattle. Is it? It's either some pens. No,
Bit small for
no,
pens.
it's a bit small for pens. It's too
Closely.
small. It's too small for 5.56.
Mm-hmm.
It's
No, that's about big enough for.
Do you,
I
do
think
you
you could
reckon?
fit a 762 in here as well. Yeah.
Do you reckon? Well,
Yeah.
it's sideways, diagonally, perhaps.
No, 762 is not that big.
Okay, I'm going to suggest
Anyway.
that I know. In that tin, you've either got, let's say, 5 rounds of 5.56 ball, or you have ball, or you have some vaping paraphernalia.
Incorrect on both accounts.
Oh God!
What we actually have is USB sticks, which loads of them just fell out.
Or some fewer immediately.
Yeah, that's it. Now less.
Okay. I thought they were a bit old hat now. USB sticks.
Well, that's the thing. I've got them. I mean, there's nothing on most of them. I think I've got a couple that have got maybe like a Windows build stick on it, but
Yeah.
it's so rare that I have to use it.
Mm.
So they live in a box in a drawer.
Oh,
I
well,
never
there you
use
go.
them.
There we go.
Oh.
Do you know what? Now I can safely say that.
What's in the box?
Look at that impromptu
Yeah.
feature there that
What a great-
neither
what-
of us were expecting.
What a great feature.
Mm.
Are you ready for another one?
Sure. The
Again,
more the merrier.
This is one, I was going to say one that we should bring back. I think we may have done it. We may have touched upon this once. But this was basically a bit of a guessing game. I don't know if you remember this. This was a guessing game. You would get a word, and you'd have to decide if it's one thing or another. Here's the jingle.
Stripper or sweet?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
You don't.
I don't remember that. I do not
Okay.
remember a lady wearing a Stars and Stripes bikini dancing.
Yeah, well, I remember that, but no, I remember this was a game where you got the name of something. Say, for example, let me give you an example: blancmange. Okay, is it a name for a type of pudding, a type of dessert, or is it a stripper's name?
Or the name of a stripper.
Yeah. So, do you know what? I think we should we should try that one in one future podcast. I think we should just try a few rounds of that because
Yeah,
we're
we'll
into the old
dust it off,
puzzles at
yeah.
the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, so we'll dust it off at some point.
Yeah,
100%.
we'll definitely dust it off. Something else we can dust off, perhaps at some point, was something that went alongside. In fact, there may have been a whole series of things in the future. But who knows? This one was to go alongside Cat of the Week. I don't know if you remember this one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Beaver of the Week.
Jesus Christ. Yes, I remember that
Yes.
one. And even at the time, I was like, "Oh my god, this is edgy even for us."
This is highbrow, I think, is the
Risque.
phrase. So there we go. Yeah. So what's your favorite? Let's have what's your favorite back. We'll have what's in the box. I think there's definitely some mileage in that. We could definitely stretch that out into some content. Strip or sweet. Yeah, let's have a round or two of that at
Sure,
some point
why
in
not?
the future. Why not? And maybe if we can't find a cat, if there's not a pussy in sight for cat of the week, maybe we'll go for a beaver of the week.
Okay.
1 week or another. So there we go. I don't know why
Okay,
you
good.
think any of that is funny. So, and do you know what? Do you know what all of that constitutes?
Go ahead.
That little look back, that retro look back on days gone by.
Is this a cue for Tanks for the Memories?
It is indeed. This is
Where are we going with this?
this is indeed Tanks of the Memories.
Thanks for the memories.
So good.
Classic.
I mean, anyone can watch that at any time just by going to our YouTube channel
Yes,
and
indeed.
going,
Yeah.
just
yeah.
going to the channel homepage, and
Yeah.
it's there as the featured
Yeah.
video.
It is, yeah. If you go to our go to the YouTube, it'll actually play automatically.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you get because that really encapsulates what this podcast is about, isn't it?
Yeah, some crazy, who knows what the hell's going on vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of honourable mentions. There was always we also had Dragon's
I was
Tank.
going to say, we had Dragon's
Yeah.
Tank as well,
yeah,
didn't we?
yeah, we
And,
did. Yeah.
Didn't you do like a voiceover for it where you're like, blue sky thinking,
Blue Sky
innovation.
Tank. Yeah.
And then it's come me going, Dragon's Tank at the end.
Yeah, it's good. That. Do you know what? I might see if I can find it before the end of the show.
Yeah, I
for
think
those
you
people
should.
who are desperate to see that one.
I'm desperate to see that one.
Desperate to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I will work on that, and by the end, by the close of business, we will have our business related Dragon's Tank, which I think we did about 2 rounds of, and
So
then
we did, yeah.
abandon that.
It's really hard to invent useless crap
Well,
that works on a podcast.
Well, do you know what? I think what we do is we can have that in place as a jingle. If either of us or anybody in the chat, for that matter, comes up with a great idea, whether it be for a business, whether it be for whatever it may be. If you've got an absolute gem, okay, and you want some recognition, or we do, then I think that's the time to get the old Dragon's Tank out.
Okay. Well, actually,
Dragon's
let me
Tank.
know when you find it, because I am working on something which could be a nice Dragon's Tank feature.
Dragon's Tank.
Yeah. So you have to let me know when you find the jingle. And I mean, I don't have anything with me to show off, but maybe
do.
next time.
Right. Yeah. So I've heard. So, but hey, guess what, CJ?
What?
Do you want the good news, or do you want the even better news?
You're spoiling me for choice, Ted. Let's go with good news first,
Well,
shall we?
the good news is not only did I make a new intro, I've also made a new outro. So
Okay.
that's something to look forward to at the end. And do you know what? Also, something else. Our little music, okay, is now set up so that if you need a piss halfway through this episode, it's all teed up. So that's what you'll get. Delightful little rendition of It's the CJ and Ted Show.
For how long?
Only a couple of minutes, so you have to be
Okay.
quick.
Well, I'd have to, squeeze it out and pinch it off pretty quickly.
Pretty
Right, okay.
much. Yeah. And anyway, the really good news is I found Dragon's Tank.
Good. You
Are you
found
ready?
Dragon. Let's have it. Anytime.
Well, I'm
Blue
working-
sky thinking. Innovation. Business. Commerce. Networking.
Welcome to Dragon's Tank.
Dragon's Tank.
Dragon's Tank.
So good.
Mm,
I don't even know why I did that. I was just
I
like,
don't know,
"This
but do you know what? It
sounds
worked.
stupid."
It
Yes,
worked.
but it worked.
God damn it, it worked.
Dragon's Tank.
Yeah. Had Peter Jones after that. He's interested. So
Yeah.
so there we go. That was that, and we even had the speedboat in there as well.
Yep, speedboat.
Speedboats. So there we go. And so what we're trying to do is get it a little bit more slick in terms of the jingles. And I know we've had this conversation before, but if you think of any other features that could do with something, one of these highly professional little jingles videos, then do let me know. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
great stuff.
cool. So onwards and upwards. It's summer. It's
Still spring. Technically, it is still spring.
Yeah, I know, but it was summer's day, and it could be absolutely atrocious tomorrow. So,
It's going to be a scorcher for the next few days.
Do you think?
Yeah, I was looking at my weather report earlier on because obviously I want to do some more laundry and stuff tomorrow, and 22 degrees tomorrow, 25 Sunday, 20 Monday apparently. I'm ginger. That's just too hot. Anything over 20 degrees is too hot for me. But yeah, it's going to be really nice, and apparently most of next week's going to be really nice as well. So looking forward to it.
Do you think? And this is my business mind. It's probably because I've just seen Dragon's Tank. But do you think that like Hotpoint and people like that find themselves with a massive dent when it's a very hot weekend? All the people that would have gone out and bought a new tumble dryer have gone, do you know what? I think we can wait a little while.
I expect they predict the seasonality of a lot of their products.
But it must have an impact. It must be like, well, okay, there's just has a poor effect for us. I mean, it's hard to say anyway, isn't it? Because people go out and they go to the park instead of going to MFI or
MFI. Jesus.
MFI. Is that still a thing?
No.
Okay.
MFI hasn't been around for years.
I didn't know that. I knew that. I knew that. I mean, I'm sure the sale was still on years after it closed, but
yeah.
Now I knew CNA had gone, but MFI was FBI, CIA.
MFI stores.
Freeze, MFI.
They're online.
Right. Woolworths is, isn't it? Online.
Yeah, Woolies is online, yeah.
Oh, Maplin. That's another one. They're online.
They're online only.
But they don't have shops anymore. Are there any shops? Here's a question for you. Are there any... I don't know what's for you, but, well, I suppose because you're into IT and things like that.
I'm a tech nerd.
Bit of a tech nerd. But are there any shops where you can go in and buy some, like, diodes and bits of circuit board and soldering equipment?
No idea.
There used to be quite a few, weren't there?
Yeah. You'd always hit, like, Maplins or Radio Rentals or something.
Yeah. Or Tandy shop. Tandy,
yeah. That was definitely one of them. But yeah, most of them are closed now. I expect if you want that kind of stuff, you just go into Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't think of a single shop like that.
Mm.
Then again, I haven't really had a need to buy anything like that for a very long time.
No.
Last time I went to Maplin was, God, I must have been early 20s. No, maybe even before, maybe my late teens. And I was doing like weekend work as an event steward, like, car parking and that kind of thing. And we had radios, and I wanted to get like a proper earpiece and radio. I wanted to get a proper earpiece and mic for the radio, so I didn't have to keep picking this big fucking radio up to talk to people.
Yeah.
So I went to Maplin's and I bought one, and it was quite expensive. I think it was about 50 quid or something.
Oh gosh, right. Okay.
But I kept it for all the time that I was then working with them, and just always took it with me, and it just made my life a little bit easier.
Well, yeah. Were people jealous?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Most didn't care less. Couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just weren't really that bothered.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, am I bothered about it? Are you bothered about it? The fact that Americans say, I could care less, instead of I couldn't care less. Or could you not care less?
I couldn't care less, honestly. But see, the phrase I could care less is still a valid phrase if you could actually care less about something. But the fact that I think what bothers me is that most people that say I could care less are using it incorrectly.
Yeah.
They mean they couldn't care less.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
Like I don't give an absolute damn. And do you know what? Even so, I could care less. Mm-hmm. Yes, I get that. That's valid. But we know what the phrase is and what it should be.
Yeah, we know what they mean.
We know what they mean, and
I think that's what bothers most people. I don't let it keep me awake at night, but
no.
It's one of them. It's just like, it's just something people say.
Yeah,
but I just take it as I know what they mean. Why make a big deal over it? That's kind of the way I look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, what were we talking about? Something about beavers or something.
MFI.
M&S. MFI, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. So MFI apparently closed in 2008.
Oh, okay.
Closed all its stores, but they are still going as an online retailer.
Oh, okay. Is Oak Furniture Land still a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay.
I see adverts for them all the time.
Really? Because I used to get an awful lot of adverts for them, and then nothing.
The bit that's annoying me at the minute with advertising is there are so many commercials for gambling websites.
Right.
It's, I don't know, I find really annoying because it's like, you know, basically encouraging people to just go and spend their money and drive themselves into debt.
Well, yeah, there
Yeah.
are a lot.
Gambling is a tax on hope.
But it's also, in actual fact, what you tend to find is the adverts. And problem is, we all watch adverts now, even if you've got like a subscription service, you still got bloody adverts.
Yeah.
And always the same ones as well.
I picked up Prime for a month.
Oh, yeah.
Accidentally. I didn't actually mean to do it. I clicked the wrong button and suddenly I was charged for Prime. I was like, okay, fine, whatever.
Okay.
But I've been watching some stuff on Prime
Yeah.
Video.
IT expert there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing the same fucking Peter Crouch adverts for Ariel. Like Ariel non-bio big one or something. And I'm just like, oh my God, enough. I'm not buying this stuff. Go away.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to pay another £5 to Amazon to not have adverts.
Yeah. Well, there's two things on that one, I have to say. First of all, generally speaking, right, compared to the next man, I don't know who's coming next, but compared to the next man, I know nothing about football. However, I am vaguely aware that Peter Crouch is a footballer and played for England at some point.
Yeah.
Anything other than that, I've got no idea. And I also know he's tall. But he's very tall. But also, I suspect he's dealing with a massive tax bill or a divorce or something, because he seems to be in a lot of adverts at the moment.
Yep.
He seems to be picking up something.
He's everywhere, yeah.
He's everywhere
at the minute.
It's Victorian Plumbing.
Yes.
Yeah, when he's there. Oh, it's a dark night in Stoke or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Victorian Plumbing. Love that. And like you say, he's in the Daz one, and I've seen him in other ones as well. But I was going to say, is it Daz? Yeah, it's Daz. Ariel.
Ariel.
Daz is the doorstep challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, the Daz
That's
doorstep
creepy,
challenge.
isn't it? Yeah.
It was really creepy.
But yeah, so Ariel. So he's doing Ariel. But actually, there's two things that I found funny in that advert, which I think a lot of people miss. One probably is a bit more obvious, which is the fact that he's sitting in a restaurant and his legs are sticking out like ridiculously long out of the other side of the table, and he knocks over the waiter. But the other one is on the first scene where a ball comes towards him, covered in mud, and bounces off him, and he goes, "Oh, it's no problem," or whatever.
Big deal, yeah.
Big deal. That was it. His house, just above the door, it says, "Please mind your head."
Yeah.
Which I had to chuckle at, but yeah, I get that one a lot. Yes, there's all the gambling ones. There's bloody adverts all the time, especially online. Like, have you been missold car finance?
Oh.
No, I haven't. I mean, I get enough bloody phone calls telling me that I might be able to get refunds from my car finance agreements.
It's the latest. It's the latest PPI thing.
Yeah.
It's literally like someone's gone, I was missold car finance. Businesses have stood up really quickly. Like they're literally like pop-up stands, and they're just there just to try and get you money back so they can make a quick buck themselves. The one that annoys me, there's one where it's like, oh, scan this QR code and put in a few details and we'll check all your things for you. But the whole video is made with AI.
Yeah. And
you can see the guy talking. He's sat in a car and he's talking, but his mouth doesn't quite move correctly. It's 100% AI, and it just winds me up. I'm like, it encapsulates everything I hate about these companies, because they're literally just like, churn out something as fast as possible, get people in their stuff in. Actually, you don't need to do that. You know what I did? I went on to Money Saving Expert, found a page on it, and it goes, put in your contract number if you've got it, put in your finance company name, And it just does a template for you, and it gives you the email address to send it to,
Yeah.
and it gives you a subject line to put in the email. It's like, I don't need to fill out some crappy online form where someone's
Yeah.
going to end up taking some money if I'm even owed anything.
Yeah.
You know, and to then just start sharing my data with random people. You know,
Yeah.
No, I just went
Yeah.
and did it myself, and I've
Yeah.
emailed the 2 finance companies that I'd be affected by it if, like I say, if they even owe me anything. And now I just play the waiting game.
Yeah.
No third parties involved.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there was a time that solicitors couldn't advertise on TV and stuff
Injury
like that.
lawyers for you.
Ah, yeah, it really.
That AI
really
slop
irritates me.
bollocks.
Do you know what? Right. Okay. This is not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Right. I'm well up for guns and freedom and sort of big burgers and stuff like that. Right. Okay. Fine. I'm all up for Americanisms, but the litigious nature of America has come over here. And now we're getting adverts saying, you can sue about this, you can sue about that, get some money from this, get some money from that. There's ambulance chasing. I don't like it.
Where there's blame, there's a claim.
Yeah.
That culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been over here for quite a while, but I'm with you on it. I don't know. See, I look at it and I just go, I mean, I feel like I'm sensible enough and have the wherewithal enough that if I fuck up and I hurt myself, that's my fault.
Mm.
And I don't deserve anything for that apart from for someone to point and laugh at me. Because I was an idiot and I hurt myself.
Yeah.
But if it is genuinely due to someone else's negligence and I can prove that, then absolutely there's something should be done about it.
Well, the thing is,
Especially if it's affected my life to the point that, I can't work anymore, or it affects where I can work or what I can do.
Yeah.
Then yes, I think something needs to be done about it because that's outside of my control. But if it was me just being stupid, it's like when if you're in a car accident, if you're not paying attention and you hit someone, that's your fault. You get fuck all for that.
Yeah.
If someone hits you, because they were, and it's deemed their fault, you get stuff out of that. And that's where I live in the whole claims thing.
Yeah.
And I assume it's the same when it comes to like personal injury claims and things like that. Somebody will be looking at all the evidence and will determine whether you were being an idiot or whether someone was being negligent.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And will then determine if you get some money. But I get what you mean though. It's the culture of, well, if I'll try and I might get some money.
Well, that's it. I mean, the thing is, people now think, well, I don't want to be the idiot that doesn't miss out on a couple of grand just for filling in a form or just making a phone call or taking a phone call. But it's a far cry from, somebody who's on the death's door because of asbestosis or something like that, or, some real medical negligence thing. But people are so quick to point fingers all the time. But there we go.
Yep.
He just got 4 pointing back at you. No, 3. That's it. Yeah.
Let me use my strong hand.
Right. It depends what village you're from, I suppose.
With 6 figures. Like that. Hi. 1 hand.
Inbreeding. So yeah. So I'm not a big fan of that. So adverts. Yeah, so you get that. You get the, we'll sue you, no win, no fee, no claim, no what's it. And then there's another one with Jude Law advertising, I think it's Uber Eats or just I think it's Uber Eats. And he's in the bookshop.
Yeah.
And actually, my son quite likes that one.
Oh, no, you take this book. Okay,
yeah.
then.
Yeah, okay, then. My son thinks that's hilarious, right? He's like, yeah. Well, she said take it, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing this anymore.
So I watched it all the way through once, and I was like, yeah, okay, that is quite funny. But then, like you say, it kind of keeps cycling around. I'm bored of watching this now.
Yeah.
Bored of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I suppose that's the nature of adverts, isn't it?
Well, it is. They're there to try and get you to buy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to sit there going, do you know what? I've done enough. I've forgotten who it was advertising. What was it? Uber. Was it Uber or
Uber Eats? Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, somebody's going to get the. Actually, I'm not going to do it anyway. I'm just going to. I just get hungry. Screw them.
But there's another thing is like, we talk about like public health crises and all this stuff, and like there's obesity and people being a strain on the NHS. And it's like we really need to cut down on fucking advertising takeout food all the time.
Mm.
You know, we need to cut down on McDonald's firing their adverts at everybody all the time. You know, I don't even like McDonald's.
I don't know. I'm so torn about this, though. I'm so torn about that because at the same time, as I totally agree that having adverts for fast food and junk food and just encouraging people to have an unhealthy lifestyle, which I have, is one thing. But at the same time, I don't want to be in a nanny state. I don't want the government deciding who can advertise and who can't, because they've just, they're in God mode and they've just decided how many calories that somebody can have.
A bit more, because I agree with you, nanny state isn't correct, but a bit more guidance on what could/should be advertised and how much as well. Because essentially what's happening is big business can just pile money into advertising, which is why we get the same adverts all the time for Ariel and Uber Eats and McDonald's and Domino's and all that stuff. But I would like to just see just a bit more guidance to say that's like you can advertise because you're a business, you need to advertise. You want to attract customers, but let's be very realistic here. Yes, some of it is on the customer themselves to make their choice and be sensible about it, but you are monopolizing the market because you're just piling money into it and you are driving a health crisis. So, scale it back a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are people, aren't they? They're just going to do things anyway. If you don't advertise to them on TV and you get that sewn up, well, then they'll just advertise online, and then you're like, oh no, now we got to stop online adverts.
Yeah.
Like then they're going to start then they want to interfere with Facebook ads and this, that, and the other. What next? You turn up at a bloody church refund bake sale and say, well, hang on, there's too much sugar in these items. You've got to have a healthy option. If you want to do that, then you've got to be able to. You've got to be selling lettuce as well. I mean, there's a limit, I believe.
Well, that's what I mean. It's not for me to decide what those limits are or how it should be controlled, governed, restricted, whatever. That's really not for me to determine. I just would like to see a bit more control around it, especially from places that are just absolute garbage food. Like the likes of McDonald's and KFC and Domino's. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice treat every now and again if that's what you enjoy eating. But like I say, this whole thing of just piling on, advertisements all the time, it winds me up. But again, on the flip of it, it's like, well, people should be able to make their own decisions and be sensible enough to know what it is that they're eating.
I do think though that if the government want people to do a certain thing in a certain way, then they should be paying the market rate, which I'm sure they'll pay probably more than that because government procurement is ridiculous. Obviously, it's going to cost the taxpayer a lot more than a commercial enterprise. But they pay the market rate for advertising space and advertise what they want to, put across. But they wouldn't do that. During COVID, I think, a few people pointed this out, like Joe Rogan, is that there was no information. There was nothing about, hey, how to exercise. What supplements you can take. Hey, this might affect your immune system. Here are some things you can do. No, it was, you can sit at home, not go anywhere, not speak to anybody, wear a mask, and take as many boosters as we try and force down you.
Yeah. And order as much, Just Eat as you want.
Oh, yeah, McDonald's can still operate.
Yep.
Though you can still have food delivered. What kind of food? Burger, chips, kebab?
Yeah. Basically, whatever's on offer in your local area, assuming they accept delivery. So, it just, like I say, maybe I'm just on a bit of a high horse because I'm trying to be healthier, and I see a lot of stuff like that. It just annoys me. It really does annoy me.
I feel a little bit sorry for the horse. How are you getting on with it?
What?
Not the horse. The
I was say I don't know the horse.
Healthy,
so pretty well, yeah.
The eating.
Yeah, pretty well. Over the last couple of weeks, I've lost half a stone. That's 7 pounds for people who work in pounds and not stone. 4 kilos
God
if you're
knows.
working kilos, I think. There's
This is,
something.
it's very strange, isn't it? Right? How Americans think that we are fully metric.
We're really not.
We are totally not. We drive miles to get places.
We drive miles, but we run in kilometers and walk in kilometers.
Well, don't we run in miles? I mean, I don't run in miles or kilometers for that matter.
Well, no, people go for a 5K or a 10K, don't they?
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose so. The RAF Regiment do the 5 miler of death. Here's something interesting. In fact, I'm going to reply with "well done." Actually, I was talking to my son about. Weirdly enough, I was talking to my son about this today, about the difference between a mile and a kilometre.
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, I don't know if it's much use, but I do know that a mile and a half is the same as 2.4 kilometres."
That's 1 times 1.6 is kilometers to miles.
Yeah, and he said, "Well, I'll work it out." And then he's messaged me since saying he's 10, by the way. He's messaged me since saying 1 mile equals 1.60609 kilometers.
Mhm.
So there we go. That was based on me saying 1.5 miles is 2.4 kilometers. So
Yeah.
Hey.
There you go. No, that's pretty good for a 10-year-old.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's damn good.
But
But
yes,
you're
yeah.
right though. We operate in miles.
Yeah.
But
Drink
we also
pints.
we drink pints, but we also deal in liters of water.
Yeah.
We deal in, like I say, we do use meters and kilometers and centimeters, but we sometimes use inches and feet.
Yeah.
We measure body weight in stone, yet we'll measure food weight in kilograms or grams. We are a bit of a mix.
Yeah.
It's like we're trying desperately to hold on to our imperial roots, but we've also been indoctrinated by Europe.
Yeah, although not very well. I mean, probably. Well, I was possibly first generation to just purely be taught, these centimeters and stuff. So there was no talk of inches, but everybody knows what an inch is. So that's learnt.
I have 3 of them.
Yeah. And so I generally think about I don't know, most things. I think imperial first. I think miles. I think
Mhm.
a pound of sugar. I've got an idea of what a pound is. I've got no idea what a kilogram is. If somebody says,
Okay.
"Do you think that weighs about a kilogram?" I'll be like, "I don't know. What's a
Mhm.
kilogram?" How good? It just doesn't. There's
A small sized bag of sugar is generally a kilogram. You
that's a
generally
pound.
buy them in. No, that's a kilo.
What?
When you go to the shop and buy a bag of sugar,
Yeah.
like just a regular sized bag of sugar, that's
Yeah.
a kilo.
There used to be.
It did used to be a pound of sugar. I'm not disagreeing with you on that one. Yeah, now it's like you say, your food is now weighed and measured in metric.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, you're right.
It's so rare to buy a pound of anything. I mean, do you remember
Oh,
when
you
you'd
would- yeah,
like
can't-
go to the market and there'd be some guy there going like £3 of bananas a pound? Yeah, that used to confuse the crap out of me when I was a kid. I was like, hang on, I've got to give you £3 and you give me a pound. Or I give you a pound and you give me £3. I'm not sure how this works, but anyway, different. But I think this is where I like metric.
Yeah.
It just takes away a little bit of confusion, and metric works in base 10, so it's just a lot easier to work out mentally when you're doing things. It's like, well,
I suppose so.
1,000 grams is a kilogram. 1,000 kilograms is a megagram, or
But how tall would you say you are?
me, I'm either 185 centimeters or 6'1".
Mm.
But the only reason I know that, right, and I'm going to suggest you're probably the same. Actually, no, you're a bit older than me, so
Yeah, the
maybe
only
not.
reason I know. Yeah.
But it's like, I always measured my height in feet and inches because that's what my parents measured my height in. They were like, oh yeah, you're 6'1". But I only know I'm 185 centimeters because of the military.
Yeah.
Because their uniforms are now measured in centimeters.
Yeah.
Not in inches like it used to be.
There's an interesting one, right? So yeah, we used to sort of heighten neck measurements and all that sort of thing, chest, all that sort of business.
I thought you go
in
19-inch collar or
centimetres.
whatever it is, but now what the fuck's that in centimeters? I don't know.
Yeah, so I've got an 18-inch collar. I'm not sure what it is in centimeters. Yeah, I know what my hat is in centimeters because
Mhm.
I know what beret I would take, but that's in centimeters. I think I know how tall I am, but my immediate is 6'2", and I think it's 188.
So you'll be about 187, 188, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very, very specific. Oh yeah. So what I was going to say was NATO sizes. Well, NATO includes America.
Yes.
So what do they do?
They just do their own thing.
Well, there you go.
You know, so and that's the thing. It's so I've bought like hats from America,
Mm-hmm.
NFL hats, and they don't do centimeter measurements.
Of course not.
You buy them in inches. So I
Yeah.
know that I need to buy a 7 5/8
Mhm.
hat if I want a hat to just fit comfortably. You know,
Yeah.
especially with my hair. But and actually, yeah. So when I also bought my chip hat when we were in the organization, that was a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that was a 7 5/8. I can't. But again, because it was an old school Itema uniform,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't get it in centimeters. You had to figure out what your inches was for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very strange. And like I say, yeah, we do tend to sit on metric now. I don't know. No, I say that because even when you go to the shop and you buy clothes, you still buy your trousers in inches.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, waist is still measured in inches. Your inside leg is still measured in inches. Your chest is in inches.
Cock.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I got 3 inches. Oh, I'm good. But yeah. Anyway, have you seen? We got somebody in the chat.
But if you're in there was somebody in the chat.
Ted, we got someone in the chat.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I mean, what are you doing? Why are you even here?
Why indeed?
Why?
Who's in the chat?
Firecracker Man's my buddy from Oklahoma.
Isn't the hang on? Is that where the corn is as high as the buffalo's eye?
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm sure the Firecracker Man will confirm or deny that the what did I say? The corn is as high as a buffalo's eye.
As high as a buffalo's eye. And
Yeah.
also, please confirm if buffaloes have wings. But yeah, he says, who needs metric when you have imperial? Well, now, okay. Now, I know there's a slight difference because US imperial is different from actual imperial.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
But it still baffles me that a country that completely rejected imperialism,
Mhm.
i.e. separated from Britain, gained independence, still operates with a metric system of measurement for everything.
Mm.
You know, they use Fahrenheit, they use inches and feet and yards and miles and pounds.
Mhm.
And
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
you know, I mean, I think the weight is the same, but like volumetric measurement is different. So I think a US pint is smaller than our pint.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they're always talking about quarts and
Yeah.
yeah.
But they also use fluid ounces a lot as well. So you know, if you want to buy a large something, you'll buy a 20 ounce or some nonsense like that. Anyway, he's been back. Would you say you get imported clothing often, or most is made in the UK local? I'd probably say most of my clothes are probably made in Taiwan or Vietnam, like most people's.
China.
Yeah, China. But also, generally, if it's NFL specific, the choices over here are quite limited. Whereas if I go to a US store or a US retailer to buy NFL stuff, I get a much better choice. And the shipping isn't actually that expensive, really. When you factor in how much you're actually paying for the clothing, it's not that much to ship it over here.
Yeah.
And so far, touch wood, I've been very lucky and never hit with an import charge, like a customs charge for it. So
I would say that most, I don't know. I think certainly the bigger ticket clothing of things would be made in the UK. Like, you know, if you're buying a decent suit, then the chances are your fabrics come from Scotland.
Yeah.
It's been milled somewhere, whatnot. But if you're like an estate agent or, you know, going up in front of the magistrate, your suit is more likely to be made of plastic.
Yep.
In Japan, in China, or Taiwan, as you say, or something like that.
I'm just having a look at the T-shirt that I'm wearing right now.
A 3-year-old.
Just as a share, right? See if I can find out where it was made. I don't know. There's lots of things written in lots of different languages. That's washing instructions.
An elephant's eye. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye.
Yeah.
As
In a
you-
place where there were no elephants.
Yes.
Good.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Excellent work.
Yeah. Well, the corn's as high as. Oh, no, I can't say that. That's not really good anymore.
What, where the corn's as high as the Jap's eye?
Oh, no, you went there. So.
I was just like, hang on. You've said that so
I
many
left-
times on this show before.
Have I really? I
You really have.
I absolutely. I disagree and I disavow.
I play the video.
you and
Let me
past
pull
me.
up. Let me.
Giggity. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So the firecracker man cracks on with. I would assume it would be Asian made, and factories only want to do one clothing measurement, metric imperial, rather than both. Well, that makes sense. I mean, at the end of the day, clothing's clothing, isn't it?
Well,
I mean,
so you say that because I'm looking at the label in my
You
T-shirt right now.
have a
and
label with two different measurements on, can't you?
So it says UK 3XL because I'm a fat fuck. US 56 to 58 because I'm a fat fuck. And EU 142 to 147,
Ridiculous.
which means nothing to me.
Mm.
But it also makes me feel really bad because those numbers are much bigger than the US. Maybe that's why the US has sticks to imperial because it makes it seem better, better when it comes to measuring
Yeah,
clothes.
maybe. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's also why we as gentlemen, our trousers are still measured in inches. Because could you imagine if you buy your 40-inch trousers or whatever size you got, but then you go, yeah, but actually that's like 100 centimeters or whatever it is, you'd be like, oh,
Oh God, yeah. Like,
that'd be quite depressing.
yeah. No, it is. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, and also, it doesn't. I don't know. I find it difficult to work it out when it is centimeters. But like you say, that's usually in NATO sizes and things like that.
Yeah, so NATO operate like that. But again,
Yeah.
I don't think the US buy from NATO. They make all their own
I
stuff.
thought it was the whole bloody point. I mean, the whole thing's just a ruse to be able to buy in bulk, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a ruse so everyone buys the same thing in bulk, yet every country
Yeah.
wears a different uniform.
Interesting.
What? Oh, because they've got different, fashion designers working in their respective militaries.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, no, I don't really like berets. We're going to go for, a Digicam PCAP.
Yeah.
And we'll plaster the rank as big as we can on the front just to make them really obvious for who they are.
So anyway, the Firecracker Man says, well, mentioning pants, I don't think we mentioned pants. I think we were talking about trousers. We're mentioning pants, waist, and inseam being measured in inches there still. Yes,
Yeah.
they are. Yeah,
Yeah,
indeed.
they are.
Yeah.
It's because we as men get very self-conscious, and if we start doing it in centimeters, we can get really upset with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, that might be the health drive that we need to get those numbers down.
Maybe. Or
You may be comfortable with 36-inch waist trousers, but are you comfortable with 90-centimeter waist trousers?
Yeah.
You want a smaller number? Lose some weight, you fat
I
fuck.
tell you what, 36, that's a dream. That's a dream.
I was like, I haven't been 36 for 25 years, maybe. Yeah, my trousers are large.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Although,
go on.
with the whole weight loss thing, I put some shorts on today. I was just like, oh, I've actually got to tighten my belt a little bit because they're not, because they've got like a webbing belt. These shorts come with a webbing belt, and they're just all set to the same length because that's what fits. But I haven't worn them since last summer. Today was the first day I've actually worn them, and I was like, oh, there's actually a couple of inches there. I need to tighten my belt a little bit. So I was quite happy with that. Impressed.
Yeah. I think I tell you what you could do actually. If you wanted to go full tyranny, should I give him ideas? No. is you get you just don't make anything above a certain, and then you've got a premium. So it's like a tax on obesity because then you've got to go and get it made to measure from a tailor. So you can't, if you're fat or if you're obese, you can't buy off the peg.
I'll say this already exists. So if you go to Tesco to buy your clothes, because they're generally quite cheap in Tesco, or other supermarkets are available,
Yeah.
and the clothing is generally quite cheap. So if you fit into their size ranges, great. If you don't, like me, I then have to go somewhere else. And there are businesses like Jacamo and Boohoo Man, and these that do big and tall clothing.
Yeah.
But they don't do budget big and tall clothing. It's all branded, name brand stuff. Adidas, Nike, Polo, Ralph Lauren, whatever. So you are already paying a premium just to get something bigger because they don't do budget clothing for bigger people.
Yeah.
So, and yes, I've tried to use that as a motivation for many years and it's never worked.
Yeah.
I've gone, I need to lose 2 inches around my waist so I can buy those trousers from Tesco.
Yeah.
No, doesn't work. Firecrackerman's been back. Back to measurements. Volume, weight, and distance make sense to be metric, but Fahrenheit is better for temps than Celsius. I disagree. Again, Celsius is easier to understand from the perspective of water. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. It freezes at 0 Celsius. Water freezes at 32 Fahrenheit, and can't even begin. Hang on, 1.8 plus 32, so 180, 212 Fahrenheit water boils. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think metric wins on that one.
Well, the thing was, that's what it's all based on. So that's why you would do it. It freezes at 0 and it boils at 100, and then they've just put all the numbers in to make that fit.
Yeah.
The whole thing's a construct anyway. So it may as well be simple like that.
Yeah.
I don't get Fahrenheit. Don't use it. Don't understand it.
Also, do you remember? I remember this as a kid. I guess we were just in a bit of a transition phase in the UK between Fahrenheit and Celsius. That you'd watch the weather, and they would say, "In tomorrow's temperatures will be, 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit." And you
make your mind up. Which is it?
Right. But as a kid, I was like, "Are they the same? Are they different?
Yeah.
They're different numbers. They must be different." But then my nan also had a thermometer on the wall which had both, so you could just do like a quick reference, which was quite nice. But then suddenly we just dropped Fahrenheit completely, and we stopped using it, and we just stuck with Celsius or centigrade if you want to be an asshole, because that's what some people say, centigrade, and just Celsius is fine. Don't need to complicate it. Anyway, what we got?
Did she have a barometer?
She didn't have a barometer, no.
Yeah, you just go up and just have to tap on it for some reason.
There's another one. Right, barometer measuring atmospheric pressure. We in the UK use hectopascals, I think, HPA, for our atmospheric pressure. No, we use bar, sorry. We use bar. And then the US uses hectopascals.
Okay.
So the only reason I know this is through flight, aircraft stuff. In when you take off from the UK, you'll set your atmospheric pressure. So if it's standard pressure, it'll be 1013. Actually, I think that is hectopascals. Anyway, it doesn't. Oh yeah, but then when you get over to the US, the standard pressure is 29.92 psi, I think, actually, which is basically 1 bar, I think. So yeah, it's just like, again, make up your mind. And flight is one of those things where there is genuinely a standard across the world. Everything is measured correct. The same way. That prevents accidents. We measure speed and
use the right language.
Yeah, everything's measured in knots. Altitude is measured in feet, unless you're in Hong Kong, and then it's measured in meters. Because fuck the rest of the world, apparently. Yeah, it's bizarre. Anyway, sorry, Firecrackerman's been back, and he said, at least we make up our mind in the US for the general populace and stick to one system and don't mix and match like the UK and Canadians. It's true. We do mix and match. And I still think in the UK, a lot of it is because of the old guard. It's because of all, the older generations who still use a lot of the imperial systems, because that's just what they used for decades. And then suddenly this whole metric system comes in, and either they can't fathom it or they don't want to bother learning it. And like you say, but we do mix and match. Height is feet and inches, weight is in kilograms or pounds or, stones or whatever. But anyway, CJ, you are not a water. You are a human, only 70% water. From the human perspective, I know exactly how a hot cold it's going to be fairly exactly. What? Can I get a translation, please?
I was hoping you were going to work out what that was all about.
You are not. I'm not a water. No, I am a human. I am 70% of water. Yeah. From the human perspective, I know exactly how hot, cold it's going to be fairly exactly. Well, so do I.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
When it's fucking cold outside,
yeah.
it's
You're cold.
probably 0 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
Where, when there's steam coming off the roof of my car, it's
Yeah.
probably 100 degrees Celsius
Yeah.
for that steam to be created.
I'm well down with Celsius. You know, I saw a comedian online talking about this whole 70% water thing. He's like, well, if I'm 70% water, then basically I'm only 30% me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. So yeah, there we go.
Fahrenheit gives you very close idea rather than Celsius. I think we're just going to agree to disagree on this one, dude, because I don't know. Get Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm.
I know some basics. Like I say, 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. 50
Okay.
Fahrenheit is 10 Celsius.
Right.
And I just mentally worked out what the boiling point of water is in Fahrenheit.
I can deal with 0 and 100 and everything else. That all makes sense to me, but so does pounds, and so does pounds, and so does shillings and bloody all that sort of
guineas
stuff.
and half a crown.
Yeah. I'd much rather we had shillings and guineas.
Yeah,
because that's just British.
Chrissy's been in the chat as well. Hi, Chrissy.
Oh.
It's freedom units forever. I mean, like I say, I agree with some of them. Just I'm not into Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit doesn't do it for me. I'm easier with Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, shall we move? Oh, actually, Firecracker Man did send me something on Discord.
Oh yeah.
Canadians can't decide on units of measurement. It's a video.
Mm-hmm.
Let's open this up. Hang on. Push. Let me put you into the right browser. And then I'll share it and we can watch it and enjoy it together easily.
Watch and enjoy.
Right, let's get rid of that. Let me share my
Do
screen.
we need the speedboat, or are you on it?
Get the speedboat ready. Get the speedboat ready.
Get the speedboat ready. Speedboat.
Right, share audio as well. Hopefully this works.
Yes.
And hopefully you can hear it.
You guys do kilograms here, right? So no? Wait, where in Canada do you do kilograms? Nowhere. Nowhere? But you do kilometers an hour? Yeah. No way. So you do kilometers an hour, but you don't do kilograms? No. How tall are you?
5'8". So for pot and cocaine.
Okay, so for cocaine you use grams, okay? For this very relatable information. You guys are such nerds. He just had a fucking Reddit. How to measure things like a Canadian. What are you measuring? Temperature. Is it cooking? Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Mass. Is it euro weight? Yes. Pounds. It's not your weight. Is it heavy?
Yeah. This is what I was getting at
We
earlier.
do kilograms. If it's not heavy, we do pounds.
Yeah.
Shut the horrible. Speed is the only one that's metric, like consistently here, yeah? Distance, is it your height? Yes, imperial. Is it a long distance? If you say yes, then the distance is just time.
Yep.
How are you an engineer in a country, dude?
Toronto is 6 hours away, man.
But that's
Is it a long
true.
distance? No. Is it related to work? Imperial. Is it not related to work? Metric.
Yeah.
But it's so true. And actually, because I was thinking that earlier on, it's the whole, I don't really, it's like if I travel to Aberdeen for work, I'm not measuring it in how many miles. It's about 450 miles or something. But I'm like, no, that's an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
That's how I'm measuring my journey to Aberdeen. It's an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
If I'm going to my parents' house, it's an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to my friend's house, it's about an hour and a quarter, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Who gives a shit about how far it actually is? I want to know how long it's going to take.
Yeah. This is the thing, though. But these are generally. I mean, obviously, if you come from one country to another, you're different one culture to another, you might get confused. We all. I say we all. I mean, we've got a lot more of a mixture than ever before. But generally speaking, if you're walking down the road and you're having a conversation with somebody, you'll be quite happily say, "Oh yeah, well he was about 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
And had this, God, it was 20 degrees that day.
That's had a really stupid
we
thought.
went 3 miles, blah, 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 blah.
I've had a really stupid thought. Could you imagine, like, if we start measuring colours in hex codes? It's like, I was being chased by this person. He was 6'1", weighed about 100 kilograms, and his skin colour was a hash FF0042. Fucking hell. Oh, God. Anyway, sorry, Chrissy's been back in the chat. Can you explain stone weight? That's confusing. I find stones confusing as well, because who the hell wants to divide something by 14? That's stupid. But 1 stone is 14 pounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I measure because I generally weigh myself in pounds, so I weighed myself earlier on today, and I was 291 pounds because I'm a fat cunt. Don't ask me what that is in stone, because I cannot divide 291 by 14 in my head. Okay. So I have no idea.
I do you know what? Neither can I quickly, but it's something like 21 stone is about 300 pounds or something like that. I think.
Like that.
I don't know.
There's a little bit more, but
yeah, maybe.
But I do have a handy tool on my phone.
I've always thought in terms of stone and pounds, and then when people say, "Oh yeah, he's 250 pounds," you're like, "What?" When the Americans say 250 pounds, I'm like, that just completely blows my mind.
Yeah.
Even though I'm using pounds, but adding them up in stone and pounds.
Yeah. I say I'm 291
I know what
pounds.
A pound is. It's a bag of sugar.
Screw
you all.
291 pounds is 20.78 stone. So what did you say? 21 stone?
Yeah.
Clear that. 21 stone is 294 pounds.
Yeah, it's not far off, is it?
I say it wasn't far off. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been hovering around the 300 pound mark for a long time, so I'm quite glad that it's starting to come down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think you hover at that weight. I think you're pretty much flat on the ground, aren't you?
I definitely don't hover.
Gravity set got you really whipped, hasn't it? By that sort of weight. I mean, I laugh, but I mean, I'm not far from that.
Yeah. What else we
Let's
got here?
carry it well.
Yeah, it's like 30 hours coast
All
to
in the
coast,
cock.
so at some point it's easier to say distance than time. I get that. I mean, last time I went to America, from where I landed to where I was going, it was 7 hours. Couldn't tell you how far it was.
Yeah.
I knew it took me 7 hours to get there.
Mm.
Come hang out in the South, CJ. We'll learn you on the difference in temperature. Like I say, don't get me wrong. I get it. I understand. I can do the conversion in my head for Fahrenheit to Celsius and back. It's just I find Celsius easier.
Yeah, it just doesn't come naturally.
Yeah, Fahrenheit doesn't come as naturally to me as it does for you. But you'd be the same if you were coming over here and we start talking in Celsius to you. You'd probably get a bit confused.
Well, yeah,
That's
because
fine.
what you have the references. You have this is a hot day because it was however many Fahrenheit. Well, I've got no concept of that. I know what 25 degrees is. I know what 0 degrees is. In fact, I know what they all are because we live in Britain. And that's just on a daily basis.
When I was quite a bit younger, I never wanted to go to Jamaica. So have you seen the movie Cool Runnings?
No, she went to her own accord. Sorry, go on.
Have you seen the movie Cool Runnings? It was a terrible joke, by the way.
No, it's good though.
The movie Cool Runnings, Jamaican
Yes,
bobsled
I
team
think
going
I've
to the
seen it.
Winter
Yeah,
Olympics.
yeah.
But there's a line in there that John Candy says, and he's like, no, you don't have any. It's 100 degrees outside. Now, 12-year-old me is going, how is he not dead? If it's 100 degrees out, because I'm thinking in Celsius, not figuring out that they're talking about Fahrenheit.
And he was a big guy as well.
He was a big guy, big fella.
So, imagine that 100 degrees. Oh,
rip.
Yeah.
But it's like 100 degrees is like, 42, 43 Celsius. And it's like, it's actually not that bad. We've hit that over here in the last few years. You know, we've had some terribly, terribly hot days.
Mm.
But yeah, it's just baffled me as a kid because again, I was you know, English working in Celsius.
Yeah.
So telling me something's 100 degrees, I'm like, how is there even water? You know, how is your
What
beer
is
not
it, the sun?
evaporated? Yeah, so, yeah. Do you live on the surface of the sun? But yeah. Anyway, shouldn't you want to weigh yourself in stone to then feel better? Going back to feet, inches, centimeters conversation. I
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Generally, what I actually do is I weigh myself in pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only because, I don't know, I feel like I've spoken to enough people in the US and people that just operate in pounds in general that I just kind of adopted it as how I measure my own weight. I mean, I can't do that thing where you look at someone and you go, yeah, they weigh 400 pounds. Or you look at them and go, oh yeah, they're 220 pounds. I can't do that. And I've never understood people that
I can do that roughly in stone.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, probably not, because obviously it depends on muscle mass and all sorts of different things. But generally speaking, but the point there is, 19 stone, bloody fat, but it sounds a lot better than 280 pounds or whatever.
Yeah. But so what I was getting to was, so yes, I measure myself in pounds, but then generally I do convert it to kilograms. So when I'm talking to other people, because I know a lot of people over here do tend to use kilograms more, because again, stone is confusing and it doesn't make a lot of sense. So a lot of people have moved over to kilograms.
I don't know anybody that has, or maybe I wouldn't associate with that sort of person.
I'll say you just.
I
don't
think that's what it
associate with
boils
them.
down to. No, let's start talking about kilograms. I'm going to find different people to hang around.
Yeah. Well, the first time I really got introduced to kilos as a measurement of body weight, it was a girl I used to work with in a job fucking 10 years ago or something. She was like, oh yeah, I weigh 80 kilos. And I'm like, what's that in real money?
Yeah.
I actually have no idea. And I'm literally Googling how much is 80 kilos.
What are you speaking French to me? What?
Yeah, literally, why are you speaking European? Knob off. And then I figured out how much. But again, it's
Brexit means Brexit.
So I'm 291 pounds, which means I'm actually sat at around 132 kilograms, 31 kilograms, I think. But I convert it so when I do communicate with other people, I can speak something closer to their language. Just not you, because you work in stone.
Yeah, but 132 kilograms, that sounds better.
That's it. And that sounds much better. It's less than half.
Yeah.
So
What's
I'll
that in
take it.
stone, though? How many?
20.
How many? Well, there you go. Yeah.
It's like 20.7 stone is what I weigh, as I just calculated or just worked out on my conversion tool.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, again, 20 stone, it's like, it doesn't sound as bad as, I mean, it's, I think it depends on your age.
Well, I was going to say, I remember when I was in school.
If you're 20 stone and 70, it's like, well, let's make some plans.
I remember when I was in school, there was a very tall, broad girl that I went to school with. She wasn't fat. She was just broad, like very big built. And she came in at like 18 stone. And this is when we're like 15 years old.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't look at her and go, you're fat. Or you're overweight. She was just very broad. Pretty sure she was a dude, but whatever. I don't remember her name, but Jackie. I think her name was Jackie. Yeah, probably Bob.
Bernard.
Bernard. So yeah, but anyway, that's by the way. So it was a bit of a weird, but then when I kind of tipped over so she said she's like 18 stone, and loads of people just like, oh, well, that's really heavy, because everyone else is like, well, I'm 12, 13. And I was just like, well, I didn't care how much I weighed at that point, because I wasn't fat back then. So, yeah, back when I was in school, believe it or not, I was not a fat person. Again, I was always larger, but I wouldn't have called myself fat.
Yeah.
And then I bust up my knee and stopped all exercise for 20 years. So that's why I'm now fat. But anyway.
Yeah. Oh, it's kicking off now. It's kicking off.
Right. So what we got? So I feel the same way about extra U's. You all add to words, yeah.
No, we don't add them. They belong there. It's when people take them away. It's there for a purpose.
I do agree with some of it. Some things though. I like Eddie Izzard said it really well once. It was like how the UK spells through and how the US spells through. We spell it thruff. THROUGH. Yeah, they just go THRU.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
And it's
I'm not going to take any lessons on bloody reality from
no, no, definitely not.
Z or whatever it is. Yeah, go on.
So yeah,
Before I talk anymore.
yeah. So before you really get us cancelled, yes, there's some things I do agree with, and even like color. The word color, there is a U in there.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think I don't think it's particularly necessary to be there. Because you say color, or color. Is the U really necessary? It feels like it's been thrown in just to piss somebody off.
Well, fuck it. Let's just not use words. Let's just get ugh.
Sure, why not?
Let's just have a picture of color, whatever that would look like. I don't know, probably a rainbow.
I'll say hex codes.
Oh God,
We're
no,
gonna-
that'd be a nightmare. Imagine trying to do that in Brighton. You'd be like, what? I don't understand what's going on with this. So yeah, the U is there for a purpose, and you've taken it out. We don't add it. You've taken it out.
I mean, that bit
But
is correct.
nice
You
try.
actually take the U's away. You change the correct spelling. So we're right. The US is wrong.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I can't guess weights either. Good. Don't let him lie. The first time he got introduced to kilos was crossing the US-Mexican border. Sure, why not? Why the hell not?
Yeah. Wait,
So, it's
go
ahead.
Right, yeah, I'll get it now.
Because they measure cocaine in kilos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Yep.
It's the Brits' fault we use imperial, and that was the measurement system in the colonies, and then the UK abandoned it later. But
Yeah.
you kept it. The America kept imperial after you whatever the word is from the from the UK. You just decided to keep imperial, which makes no sense.
Yes, but what doesn't make sense is abandoning it.
I mean, yeah, we basically abandoned it,
Yeah.
but that's because we
Well,
were
we shouldn't
like,
abandon the bloody colonies.
well,
To be
that's
perfectly
true.
honest, but there we go.
Well, we didn't. They fought us, and
We gave away a lot more than the.
we did give away quite a bit.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that's because we just couldn't afford to keep fighting.
And look where we are now.
Yeah, look where we are now. Well, I mean, basically, because at that point we were also fighting Napoleon in France. Maybe. We were doing other things. We weren't just fighting America. We were doing some other stuff, and the British government went, "We can't afford to keep doing
We're
this."
always doing stuff. You're doing stuff all over the world.
It's true, exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the empire going.
Yeah.
That
was their fault.
Pirates captured the people coming
Screwed
to
us
teach us
in the Second
metric.
World War.
Is that true, Chrissy? Did pirates capture the people coming to teach the US metric? Or is that you just being funny? Because I don't know if that's true. If it is, that's actually a really interesting fact to me. I find that really interesting. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pirates.
Why are pirates called pirates? Because they are. How do you get down from a tree?
I don't know.
You don't. You get down
Yeah.
from a goose.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that joke. It's one of my favorites at the minute. I'm saying that to everybody I can think of right now. It's just like, literally, I sent a message on Teams to someone, like to one of my suppliers who I haven't spoken to for like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
And literally, I just sent him the message that says, "How do you get down from a tree?"
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of came back to me and was like, number one, hello. Number two, what? And I was like, you don't. You get down from a goose. And he was just like, go away. He's like, I'm busy. I'm busy. Leave me alone.
I was my son and I were driving down the road. Well, I was driving; he was a passenger, obviously. and we saw a duck, and it was just sat there in sort of a grass verge in the middle of an industrial estate. So I thought that was a bit odd. You don't expect to see a duck there, do you? He was
No.
just sat there looking around, and I said, "We're going to have to check out this duck," as you do. So we stopped and walked over, and he got up. And he started walking away at more or less a similar pace. So I kept on walking, and he was walking, and then he flew off.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was okay.
Well, as
So
long as
there
the
we
duck
go.
was
There's
okay.
a lovely story. The duck was fine.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness, we went through that as well, and we ended up
Love
watching
that
that.
song.
Oh yeah, because my son loves that. He was like, right, he said, what was it? Want some grapes? So,
Yeah. Hey, bum bum bum. Got any grapes? Oh, I do love that. It's
yeah.
just so silly. It just makes me smile. Hey, got any glue? What? Got any glue? No, why would I? Oh, I've got just one question for you. Got any grapes? Oh, classic. Yeah, anyway, so it is true. There were French scientists that were coming over that got captured by pirates. Look at that.
Yeah.
Every day is a school day, even a Friday night at 11:45.
Well, there we go.
There's another difference between the US and the UK. We all say 11:45. You'll say 10:45.
I think they're pretty interchangeable. I mean, I will like if it's quarter hours. I will use.
Well, we'll say things like 10:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a TV show that I watched one that's called Rules of Engagement. Love this show, and I really wish I could get it over here, without having to pirate it. There's a bit in there, so there's an English character in there, and like one of the other characters has ordered something online, and he's like, "Oh, when's it going to be here?" And the English character's like, "Oh, it'll be here at 10:30," and then the other guy's like, "So 5?" It's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
That made me chuckle. Yeah. It's 10:30 is just how we say 10:30. I mean, I'd like to say, I think it's pretty interchangeable, and I think the messaging generally gets across.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those weird things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
10:45, 11:45.
Yeah.
11:15, 10:15,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
11:15.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Or a tennis ball.
Tennis.
And that should be international. We know exactly what we mean then.
Tennis ball.
Yeah.
You've lost me.
Well, you're right. Tennis ball, it's 10 or about that.
And that's the show, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us. We like brevity in the States, always trying to do things quickly.
Oh, yeah? Is that why you drive around in an automobile? They always say automobile, don't they? They don't say car.
I'm pretty sure they say car, truck,
Well, they probably
pickup.
do a bit more now.
I mean, maybe in the 1950s they'd say automobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, I think we did as
Hey,
well.
you're some kind of wise guy in an automobile, huh?
That's it, exactly. I know that automobile.
Take this. The old Tommy gun.
Yeah, that's it. That was when everyone carried a Tommy gun in the trunk.
Yeah. Sharp suits, though.
The height of fashion. Pinstripe suits, fedoras.
Yeah. 1930s New York gangsters and barristers in the UK for some reason. The two. The same with bowler hats to some degree.
Yep.
Like cowboys, they used to wear bowler hats. Most of them. They didn't wear cowboy hats. I mean, that was mostly for the films, isn't it? Most of them wore like a brown bowler.
Yeah, like bowlers. Yeah. Well, there's a nice wide variety, wasn't there? Bowlers and like chimney sweep type hats. I know it's got a proper name. I can't think of what it's called. But yeah, there was a whole range.
I've got a bowler hat.
Yeah. If I go down to the kitchen, I can get a bowl as a hat.
No.
I can make a bowler hat. I can make a bowler hat. Get it? Oh my god! I didn't even mean to do that. That was amazing.
Repeat. Tell you what, then the dad joke of the week. Joke of the week. That's one I didn't find.
Right. Okay.
Largely because I didn't look for it.
I say you didn't look for.
I didn't look for it, but perhaps if I did look for it, I would have found it.
I mean, see if you can.
I will do. I'm on it. I'm all
Because
over
I've got
it.
another joke locked and loaded.
Okay, well, save it for the. Hang on.
Yeah,
No,
I'll wait for you to find the jingle.
Hang on, that's Beavers again.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
We still carry them in our trunks, America. I agree. That's the Tommy Guns reference, by the way.
Ah, I see. Right.
That's good. Yeah, we say car.
Well, he was used to carry them around in violin cases. That was it. Yeah.
I was going to say, do people still do that? Carry their weapons in a guitar case?
Very possibly. I was in the West End, London, obviously, not West End of somewhere else. Somebody walking around with a cello in a case, and I thought, oh, that must be a big violin.
It's a big violin.
What am I doing? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm looking for that thing, aren't I?
Joke of the week.
joke of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to work on that. So
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah. Do.
I've just got the duck song stuck in my head now. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Well, a duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man, "Run in the stand."
I
Hey,
think for the
up,
benefit
up.
of
Any
anybody that
grace?
doesn't know it, you might try and find it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to do it? So while you're looking for the thing, you want me to find the duck
Yeah,
song?
why not? Why not?
Okay, cool.
Gives you something to do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll get a copyright for it, but whatever.
Do you know what? We only play a little bit. You get the general gist from the first part. Do you know? I really should order my my files in some sort of order.
You really should.
Oh yeah, I really should. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm doing it. Now I just got a picture of a dog. Hang on.
Good picture of a dog.
Yeah, picture of a dog. Oh, it's all good.
Right, here we go.
Tell me the duck story.
Bum bum bum, ba-dum ba-dum. A duck walked to a lemonade stand, and he said
I love
to
this.
the man, "Run in the stand." Hey, bum bum bum.
Got any grapes?
The man said, "No, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass?" The duck said, "I'll pass." Then
And he waddled away.
Waddle, waddle.
Waddle, waddle.
The very next day,
Bum, 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 ba-dum.
when the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and said to the man, "Run in the stand. Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?"
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have much more of
The man
that because
said,
we
"No, like
got
I
a
said
strike on
yesterday,
Spotify as
just sell
well.
lemonade."
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah. Well, that's actually that nice little segue into saying. I wonder if that's it. No, not saying that, but oh, I found something. Oh, I've forgotten about these. Oh, do you know what? And I don't know if that's it, but we'll find out. Yeah. So, what was I saying?
I don't know.
What was it? It was about
We were looking for the
Spotify. No, I was going to say, listen, literally, listen, because if you're watching this, if you're watching the podcast on YouTube and thinking, do you know what? I just don't necessarily get the opportunity to sit down and open my laptop and sit down and relax on a Friday evening because I've got many, many better things to be doing at 9 p.m. Then you can catch the show in an audio and video format on Spotify.
Wait, Spotify does video now as well.
Spotify, yeah, Spotify video. Yep, that's right. So there we go.
I
So
did not know that.
All new episodes on Spotify will be video as well as audio, and of course on Apple Podcasts as well.
Mm.
We are appearing there as well. So just look out for that as well.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just going to preview this just to make sure I've got the right thing. If I haven't, I haven't. Let's see. No, I haven't.
No, never
What
mind.
else? Hang on. I have found a couple of funny things though.
Okay.
Okay, so we had we had a few little, what do you call them? You know, it's like
Stings.
stings. That's it.
Yep.
Didn't have the word for a moment. Would you like to see one of our old stings?
Sure. Why not?
Here we go. Here's an old sting for you. Hang on, I'm gonna play.
It's the llamas in the background.
Yeah, actually, I think they're alpacas. I can't be sure. Let's try this on.
What the? Jesus Christ. Where's all the ones of you in it? Why are they all me?
Oh, well, and there are ones of me. We're both in it. It's just the trouble is, it's so short. By the time it comes up on the screen, I tell you what might help actually. We just go to a single screen. So we're just going to look at CJ for a moment there, and I'm gonna hit the button and see what happens. No, it's still only you. Well, there we go.
That's right. When I
It's just
saw
too
it on
short.
YouTube, I did see you very briefly
There you go.
before it flipped and was then me.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, hopefully, if you're watching, you're getting a better view of what we're trying to do than we do. So there we go. I can't argue with that. Do you know? I'm still looking for that joke of the week because
That's
well, you see,
Hurt yourself.
I'm not going to hurt myself. We're not doing that anyway. No, I'm looking for it because I want to hear this joke you've got.
Okay.
Unless you already told it.
No, I've got another one. Like I say, in the chamber, ready to go.
In the chamber.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. No. Transitions. But it don't. Oh god, we've got so many of these things.
Oh, you really are digging into the archives,
I'm
aren't you,
really
to find some of the old stuff?
I'm digging back 4 years here at the moment, which is halfway into the history of the. Here we go. No, it's not that. Well, if I do you know what I could do? I'd just put it in a search term, couldn't I?
You could.
I could. I'm gonna try that. Trouble is, I've got lots of different folders, and then I've got external drives because there was so much stuff, and it's just sort of carried across. I've got two. I've got two external drives plugged in that I basically forget about. I probably shouldn't keep them plugged in all the time. And I'm hang on, I'm on the wrong. There we go. I need to press that button. That didn't help. It didn't help.
Okay, good.
Yeah. What about that button? What's that? Oh, that looks more promising. 2004. Oh, let's see. Oh, hang on. No, I haven't got the bits and pieces. Where 2000. Let's go 2003. Oh, here we go. Elements. That sounds. Hang on, I've got something with a badger now.
Jesus.
I have no idea what that is. Hang on, I'm just going to investigate. Oh yes, we had a badger. Do you remember on the old intro in 2002? There was a badger. Our faces came up and it went do, and then went and there's a badger. Yeah, classic.
You mean 2022?
What did I say?
2002.
Oh no, that's far too far back.
Yeah, I was like, so we didn't even know each other then.
Yeah. Oh, that would be difficult then. Yeah. Oh, that looks interesting. I think I found it.
Yay!
I think I found it. Dragon's Tank intro. Oh, that's interesting. Dragon's Tank intro. Dragon's Tank outro. Let me see if I can select that so I can as well. All right, we're cooking with gas now.
Right.
There we go. So, what even is that? Right. Okay, so we'll have a look at the outro in a moment for Dragon's Tank and see if that's what we were looking for, your handiwork on that. So it's time for you to give us a joke, and I'll do the jingle first, and then you can launch into your joke. How about that?
I assume that's what we would do.
Yeah, okay. Let's hope it works. Let's see. Here's what we're gonna...
Dad joke of the week.
That was really loud in my ears.
It was loud in my ears. I wonder what it's like for you at home.
So, dad joke of the week. I figured out today I can jump higher than a house. Turns out houses can't jump.
Yeah.
Dad joke of the week.
Oh, I'm so funny.
Oh dear. Right. Do you know what we haven't done? We haven't done any puzzles. We haven't done any geo-guessing or anything like that. We've had a complete. I tell you what. It's been because it's been taken over by the bloody chat.
Yes,
there we are.
Like, you know what? It's been a refreshing change.
Week in, week out, we're saying, "Come on, guess in the chat and let us know what you think." And then we just get a load of abuse about the imperial system or lack thereof, or the fact that we used to own it. And but anyway, what can you expect? I mean, they're only 250 years.
I was going to say they turn 250 in a few weeks.
Yeah. I'm sure I've got 3 jackets older than that.
Also, I'm pretty sure my house is older than that. It's not. I think my house was 1910s. But
okay.
Quite old.
Yeah. Close, though. Close. So anyway, shall we... I tell you what, let's have the Dragon's Tank outro. Let's see if I've got the right thing. I'm going blind here, so if it turns out I've mislabeled it and it's something completely different, then...
That's fine. We'll all find out together whether it's correct or not, and then we'll nicely tie off the show.
Yeah.
we'll all go home.
Indeed. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
Dragon's Tank.
Oh, that was the outro. There we go.
That was it. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, great news. We're still cooking with guests on an audio basis. You can get every episode we've ever done on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So get your ears around that lot. And as I say, not only we're here in video form, we're also on Spotify in video form and audio form, Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that sort of thing. Do you know what? If you've not been in the chat tonight, and you should have been, because we're getting to the point of being outnumbered by the Yanks. So next time, get in the chat and give us your support. Let us know what you want to hear. Get involved in the conversation. If you didn't, get into the comments. Let us know what you think. And if you want to keep it on the lowdown, then you can also just DM the show, or you can DM me at Ted James Media. You can DM the show at whatever the show's handle is. I don't know. I don't even look at that.
I was going to say, have you changed it since we changed the show?
I changed the name of the show. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
Okay.
I'm probably...
Look for the CJ and Ted show on the social media, and you might find something.
Yeah, you look for the CJ and Ted show. No other buggers call themselves that, so you will find us. And now we'll have our outro. Would you like it on the intro? We had the male vocal. Would you like the female vocal version for the outro?
Sure. Well, whatever. I don't care. I could care less.
You could care less. Well, I couldn't care less. So I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit the button and
That's a callback, by the way.
Yes, I got it.
No, not you. For any, like maybe for Chrissy and Firecracker Man, in case they missed all of that right at the start. That was a callback to
right.
Stupid Things Americans Say. I could care less.
Yeah.
Anyways, carry on. Sorry.
No, sorry. Anyway, off you go, and goodbye until next time.
Goodbye.
It's the CJ and Ted Show.